Just straightening things up here. Who's a good potato spin leak here, and I just finished watching The Scarecrow. It's 2013 sci-fi original movie. You know how the sci-fi original movies are. If you don't, it's very CG, very campy, very entertaining. Part of the entertainment strictly comes from how stupid it is, but sci-fi original movies typically also have some sort of hidden factor, a little bit of chemistry mixed in. This movie had none of that. It was entertaining, it was funny. Most people died in stupid ways or because they had a moment of stupidity. Like, one dude died because he was trying to impress a girl who was using him. Another guy died because he forgot, oh yeah, this thing's invincible. The monster is actually very in-depth. The Scarecrow, basically, it tends to move through matter as if rooting itself. So it can go flush to a wall, into a ceiling, teleport through the ground basically by sinking underneath, but slow and lumbering above ground. It's got enormous reach, it can stretch, it can... it's smart enough to actually strategize. Kind of the biggest scene in the movie was a mulch scene. They hooked up to some farming equipment and dragged it through. Needless to say, it grabbed someone and dragged them in with it, but it's definitely something to see. Now, this movie, I had a little bit of an issue with the ending and the overall plot, so if you don't want spoilers, this is probably the cutoff point, just shoot to the end of the video. But starting right here, it's going to get a little in-depth with the plot. So basically, the only way to kill a Scarecrow, which in sci-fi movies there's always only one way, to stop or kill the creature, you have to bury the Scarecrow. Originally it was buried, some kids screwed up, and it got free. And they have to bury it again. Well, it's kind of hard to make it sit still while you're digging a hole in the ground or trapping it in a coffin or something, especially since it can move through matter easily. How they ended up doing it, they trapped it on a ship, drained the fuel into the bottom layer of the engine room, and then set it on fire, left, filled the manhole cover, and left the ship while it was exploding. Now, early in the movie, it got dropped in water. Didn't stop it. They entered the room through a staircase, but left through a porthole. So the room wasn't actually sealed. And once it blew, since it was in the bottom of the ship, instead of just the wreckage coming down into the water, it would have blown holes in the side. So the Scarecrow wouldn't have been trapped. That's how they ended. And they said, oh yeah, it's finally done. Motherfucker's not dead, because it can't be killed. It's not trapped, because it moves through matter, and it's underwater in an open space, and, apparently the motherfucker can swim. So, yeah, they didn't really tie it up too well. Overall, it was entertaining. It was just a bit shitty. Check it out for yourself. What do you think of my little review? If you've already seen this movie, what were your thoughts on it? Like, comment, subscribe, keep it on. Next time around, I guess I'm going to do... I think Reefer Madness is next. I might do Reefer Madness, might do 31, whatever. I might just watch 7 Pounds because I want to. It's a good movie. See you then.